Welcome back to yet another Minecraft video, and, well, I'll just show you what I've been doing. I've basically just been working on gathering resources by just strip mining down at Y level 58, and I decided that I'd wait until I record to mine these. Yeah, I've found more diamonds, and I have a lot more than just these four. Well, not a lot more, but I'll show you. I have some more over here. Oh, never mind, that is... Okay, that's 4 diamonds. 5, yeah, that's 5. Okay. So I'm now at 12 diamonds in total, because I have 3 up at the chest in my house. And, like, I wasn't even really looking for diamonds. I was just down here because I needed to get more deep slate for the build I'm planning. And I decided that if I'm gonna just mine a ton of deep slate, I might as well do it at Y level 58 so that, you know, if I see any diamonds, I can get them. Or if I see any redstone, as that's the other thing I need a lot of. Alongside deep slate, just because there's a different build I'm gonna need a ton of redstone for in the future. So I'm gonna keep doing this until I get to 6 stacks, I'd say, yeah. Once I'm at 6, I'm gonna stop just strip mining for now. But I basically have a pretty cool plan with the crater in the middle of the village. Oh, I hear lava. I really don't want to die right now. Okay, yeah, I can hear it a bit more now. So, I need a sign right now. I need to go just craft a sign really quickly so that I know not to go in that direction, or else I'm cooked. Okay, I might not do this properly. I'm just gonna check the recipe. Sign. Okay. And I don't have any spruce logs either. Okay. Never mind, I can't do that for now. Maybe I'll just turn around and mine this way. Just need to avoid that one block. Actually, this means there's a lava source block up there, which could be kind of useful, honestly, so... Okay, wait, I have an idea. So I kind of want to get to the nether relatively soon. So what I'm gonna do... Actually, no, never mind, they got rid of that. Because I'm pretty sure you used to just be able to, like, make obsidian relatively easily. Wait, no, you can still do that. I'm tripping right now. Okay, what I'm gonna do is make myself a bucket. I have enough iron, and try to collect the lava source block. Or lever, it's just gone now. Well, I have 2 reasons for needing lava right now. The biggest one is obviously to make another portal eventually, but I have a different reason, and that's because this village has a pretty big problem, and that's that everything's frozen because it's in a snowy biome. And the problem with that is because everything's frozen, farmer villagers can't really do their job properly, and farmers are going to be the only type of villager that's actually going to be in the village and not in the gulag. As unlike, I think I talked about this in the last video actually, unlike every other type of villager, farmers can't really do their job in a hole in the wall. They actually need some space. So, yeah, I'm going to be letting them have a little bit more freedom than every other type of villager. Not much more though, so don't worry about that. I'm not giving the villagers too much freedom. Most of them are still going to be in the gulag, and the farmers are really just going to have space to do their job and nothing else. But yeah, that's kind of why I needed the lava. Other than that, I'm really just going to start, as of now at least, I'm just going to build up what what I've planned to do with the village. As I have a lot of things I gotta build right now. Biggest one is going to be fixing the crater. I don't plan on filling the whole thing in, but I do have something I want to do to it. So you'll see. Okay. I'm kind of mad at myself for leaving my stonecutter all the way over there at the gulag, as it means I have to walk a decent ways just to, you know, get to my stonecutter. No, no, no escaping. Okay. Wait, no, I also don't want to remove it from here, or else the villagers are going to try and get jobs at other places. Do I have any other job blocks on me? No, I don't. Okay, you're going to be jobless until I get this done, so. I think I'll put a lectern in there or something, just because I do need librarians for books. As I really want mending. That was like half the reason I decided to make my world on 1.19 instead of 1.21, because they nerfed villagers in 1.21. Actually, I don't know if they did that yet, or if it was just like a prototype, like snapshot thing, but I don't want to take the risk of having to make my life 10 times worse. Yeah, because like I think you have to get mending from like a swamp villager now of all things, which is just a pain to deal with, so I'll update once I have pretty much all the things that were just way easier to get in 1.19, and that's what, like netherite and mending, and pretty much every enchantment. Okay, so the plan is I'm gonna need some stairs. I'm gonna go tile. Actually, no, I'm gonna start off with heading back down to the basement. And by basement, I mean that little place where I have like a bed and all that, as I left a lot of wood down there. And I'm gonna need wood for this. Okay, only 8-ish Y levels left. Okay, so also quick little update. I should be streaming tomorrow. At least, hopefully I should be. I don't know for sure yet if I'm gonna be able to, but like I want to. As you know, it's Sunday and that's one of the days on my schedule that I'm supposed to be streaming on, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to start until a week after next week. I have an extra grindstone. I'll just go put that in the gulag once I'm... Actually, no, I'll just put this stonecutter back once I'm done. And I have so much deep slate right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8.5 stacks of it, so this should be enough. Who's occupying this bed right now? There's no one in the bed. What the heck? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is build a path down from here to there. And for that, really the main thing I'm gonna need is deep slate stairs. So I'm gonna go tiles for my stairs. And a stack should be... Actually, a stack is probably overkill anyway. I'm gonna be honest here, a stack is overkill. Yeah, 32 should be fine. Spider. At least, I think there's one near here. So I'm gonna build it. Actually, no, I want to build it. I gotta figure out the ideal place for me to place. Wow. I just said place like twice in a row. Sorry about that. But like, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna place this staircase. And actually, I just want to like have a look at what's down here in terms of mobs, because I just saw a skeleton. And I'm hearing a spider. The great thing about spiders is that like they're not hostile in daytime, as you can see. Hi, you're my pet now. Hi, spider. Actually, no, it's not that they're not hostile, they're just neutral. They're like less picky Endermen. I think that's a shield. No, that's not a shield. Shield is... Wait, let me craft one real quick. I swear I remember the recipe. It's... Okay, never mind, I forgot. Oh, that was my issue. Okay, there we go. Shield. And you know what? I have diamonds now. I can use a couple for this. First thing I'm gonna do is just kill that spider. It's annoying me right now. Hi, spider. I know you're like neutral right now, but like, sorry about that. I didn't want to do it, but I had to. I don't want to place it next to my bridge either, so right here should be... Yeah, right here is fine. Oh wait, I forgot dirt. That's like probably one of the most important things for this. But I think stone should be good enough. Like this is a wildly inefficient way of doing this. Now that like I actually think about it a bit, this is super inefficient. Okay, idea. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna just dig a hole here, place my lava there, and I need to go find a water source, which is easier said than done, and I'm literally in an ice biome. Okay, there's some water. Okay, this is also wildly inefficient and just a bad idea. The skeleton still hasn't noticed me, but I just need to finish these cobblestone blocks. I only really need to do one side like this, and then I can just place my stairs normally. But first, okay, there we go. That's gone now. Okay, so now we're here, and I really want to have this whole thing have like this whole village have a sort of industrialized look, but at the same time look somewhat medieval. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'll make it work. For now, at least, I kind of do need to fix this staircase, though. Because, like, while I have the basic staircase here, it looks kind of ugly. So I'm just gonna build some stuff around it to make it look less jarring. There's my torches. Just gonna place a couple around here to prevent mob spawns while I build this up. I also want to make sure that, like, villagers can't really wander too far into, like, this space here. Actually, I might build my house just back here under the village. That would look kind of cool. Like, I would just connect this wall to that wall and have a bit of a diagonal wall going. That might work. But I need to go back to my stone cutter and just cut some more stone. Actually, no, before I do that, I'm just going to fix this issue. So as you can see, all the water source blocks are frozen. So the way I'm personally going to just fix that really quickly. It's pretty simple. Hopefully that works. The fact that... Oh, wait, no, that's a bad idea. Now that I actually think about it. If this melts, then the lava is just going to get turned into, like, regular stone. Maybe this will work, actually, though. We'll see. Does this melt and stay melted? If it does, then that's just going to be how I fix this. Yeah, I'll just fix it with lava blocks. But let me go back up here for a second, just go to sleep, and then continue working on this in the morning. Okay. So I definitely want to use some deep slate bricks, so I'm just gonna make myself 2 stacks. This is kind of like my favorite block in the game. I'm gonna be completely honest here. It's deep slate bricks. I love them. So what I want to do here is just make myself a little perimeter, just so that like the villagers can't go too far back into here. Um, actually no, I'm fine with them going that way. I'm just not fine with them going this way, as it's a way into the outside world. Because like if you couldn't tell by now with how I was kind of like sealing them in with that wall over there, I'm just trying to make sure they can't really escape or get like harmed in any sort of way. That's why I have all the walls in that area, like alongside the path to the gulag. It's just so that mobs can't just hop over them. So what I'm gonna do here is this is a wasted block. I don't need this. And I'll just build this up a little. Actually, no, I'm not going to put that last block there. I'm just going to have that sealed in with some wood at the top. Actually, no, I'm going to have this change, like the length of, no, like the height of the deep slate change depending on kind of the height of this. Like the height of the roof of the dirt, if that makes sense. So that one goes there. This one goes a block higher. This one also goes a lot higher, so. Okay. So I just want to take a look at it. It doesn't look too bad. Like, it looks a little unnatural, but I'm fine with that. Actually, what I'm gonna do really quickly is just change something. And that's make it look like these, that all the wood is connected. Which, I don't know, I think will just make it look a little nicer. Okay, now it looks a lot more natural. I mean, not a lot more, but like it looks a bit nicer, I'd say. Oh yeah, let me take this down. Okay, so now with that done, I just want to... I still don't know how I'm going to make this look nicer. Maybe... I'm just thinking. Oh, so what I might do is actually just replace the floor here with... I was going to say deep slate tiles for a second, but I don't want to do that. Oh, spruce planks. Yeah, spruce planks would work well. Okay, let me just make some chests real quick so that I can store my building supplies in them. Just because I'm gonna have to make a lot. Well, not that... Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a lot of planks. And I don't wanna have to just keep running back to my house to make these planks. Because then I'd have to, like, empty my inventory each time. Nah, I don't want to do that. Too much of a hassle. So I'll do this instead. And just make as many planks as possible. And now, I'm gonna fill in the floor here. And just make it wooden planks. I think it would look nice. I'm just gonna use like kind of the natural shape of this mini platform here, where like all the ground is even, and I'm just gonna fill in the blocks here. Like I'm just gonna replace the blocks of this kind of layer. So I finished what I was talking about, and I'll just show you guys real quick. So basically what I did was I just filled in a lot of the block. Well, not a lot of them. I filled in pretty much all of the blocks on this level of ground with spruce planks. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do next, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to call it a day now and just work on this some more tomorrow. I might add, like, as you can see over there, the kind of deep slate wall with a bit of spruce planks over top of it. I might just do that here as well, and then, like, add some beds here so so that the farmers can sleep here. Basically, they'll just get, like, a mini farmer gulag, where the only place they'll be able to go is right here to the farm. But then again, they'll still be able to go up here and go to the rest of the village. But, you know, for the most part, they'll be down there all the time. But they'll get their occasional freedom up here. So, I think I'm gonna call it a day now. Wait, I'm just gonna head down here so that I can get a good thumbnail image. Okay, I'm going to call it a day now. See you guys in the next one. Bye!